ago we had this for our CFA that you guys did. I'm going to keep it for data, but I want to go over it really quickly. So the people that did their word problem circled the numbers and did their little explanation, like 185 pieces of wood, 25 sold to the neighbor, 40 in each pile. All of you that did this got it correct, every single one. Some people got it correct that didn't do this, but I'm just telling you, if you'll use your strategies, 100% of the people got this right. This was the most answered question that everybody got right. Everybody got J. Everybody give yourself a round of applause. Okay. This one was to find B, all right? And so some of you got this one right, and some of you got 158. And what it was the multiplication, okay? Because the multiplication was wrong somewhere. So I'm going to go over it just really quickly. So if you've got 39 times 9, 9 times 9 is what? 81. We put the 1 down here because it's 81. So your 1s goes here. Your 8 gets carried over to the 10s, right? This is the 10s. And then you have to remember to add the 8. A lot of you did 9 times 3 is 27, and then you put 27, okay? So don't forget to add the 8, which makes it 351. And then your subtraction and everything else was right. So if you did the processes, I give you credit for that, but check your multiplication. I love what Esther usually does and another student in another class. They do it twice. They just do it twice just to make sure. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the 8. All right? Okay. So give yourself another round of applause because most of you at least did the processes correct. All right. This is the one we kind of messed up on. And I know why it was is because the numbers were so huge. 562,937. If you have something like this on the star, take it down. Put numbers in there just for you to think about it. What if this said that week 1 I sold 5 hats, and week 2 I sold 5 hats, and week 3 I sold 5 hats, and I didn't know what I sold the 4th week, but I know that I sold 25 hats. What would I need to do with all of these? Raise your hand. Redeema.
You would need to add them.
I would need to add them. All I'm looking for is the process. I love that some of you solved it. Some of you really went above and beyond and solved it. I put a little heart on your paper. But you would need to add them, right? You would need to, if you had 25, you would subtract this amount to get this answer, but you weren't solving it. It says, which equation represents the situation? Read people, okay? Just read it, okay? So if you will change these numbers into something that you understand and say, how would I get this total? If I didn't know what this was, you would have said, I added all the weeks together to figure out what this was. And this was the process. A lot of you put subtraction, probably about half put subtraction because you knew that if I subtracted n from the total, that would be it, but that wouldn't look like this. That would look like this, 21, 4, 8, 431 minus n equals these 3 added together. Okay, do you see the difference? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up. Okay, good job. That's that. All right, everybody get out your problem solving that's in your red folder. We're going to work number 1. I'm going to come around and look and see how you're doing. It says show your steps. And how do you know your answer is reasonable? It gives you the numbers. Somebody tell me if this is an equation or an expression. Esther. Expression, why? Everybody listen? Because there's no equal sign. Good job. I'll make this a little bit bigger. Pencil. Oh, just grab a new pencil. I would rewrite it just so you can make your carrots. And some of you solved it without the carrots. It's harder when you do it without the carrots, because remember, only 1 carrot per line, and that will help you. What else do you need to write at the top? I love the way Anushka's circling her numbers. What process are we using? Thank you. So you need to write that at the top. You're gonna circle 2 letters. What 2 letters are you gonna circle, Arhan? In PEMDAS. M and D, and what else? AS, good job. And then you're gonna write underneath them what? Arrows, or left to right. Excellent. I see a lot of you writing, rewriting. I love that you're rewriting the answer, that you're using your carrots and rewriting everything. Can you just turn this up a little bit? Great. I love the way you're rewriting, Brandon. That's awesome. You have to rewrite the whole thing every time. Write the whole problem, Kyle. Write the whole problem and start from there, and then cross off your letters as you use them. I see a lot of people making their multiples on the side. That's also a great strategy. Don't do it in your head. You don't know the multiples, list them out. That helps you, I guess, if you make sure that you only do 1 process for each line, okay? Love your handwriting. Okay, it's some of the most organized handwriting. See, Peter? I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds. This is oh. Guys, don't go so fast that you're doing the process correctly, but you're coming up with incorrect math because you're going so quickly. Thank you for listing out what your numbers mean. Close. Close. Is this? Hold on. Oh, 47. Did you write PEMDAS up there, Connor? Uh-huh. Left to right. Why did you do this first? Why did you do addition? Okay, wait a minute. Forgot to circle these 2 and these 2. What are you gonna do? And adding and subtracting. Is it always addition first? Left to right. Left to right this way. So when all you have left is adding and subtracting, you don't do addition first. That's why you circle these 2. These 2 are tied. It can be D and M, and it can be S and A. The reason we write PEMDAS is it's just easier to remember. That's why you circle them, and when you get down to only addition and subtraction, so erase from here down. And try again. Yes, got it? Thumbs up? Thumbs up? Thumbs up if you're finished. Awesome. All right. Look up here. Really quickly. What am I going to do first, Kayla?
You're going to circle your numbers and problems.
Okay, we were doing this as on star. We want to circle our numbers and figure out if all of these, if we had to write this equation, that's exactly how we would do. We had 35 people watching the Dolphins, and then 4 groups of 3, parentheses, 4 groups of 3, join them. Then 5 people left. The word left is going to be minus. After that, 3 groups of 2, so 3 times 2. And then 3 more people came. Oh, this is.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so all of our numbers are correct? Yes? Thumbs up? Okay. All right, so what am I going to do first, Dante?
Well, you're gonna write PEMDAS.
Ah, I love it. I'm going to write PEMDAS because that's the process I'm using. And I'm going to circle these 2, and I'm going to circle these 2. And whether you do an arrow or you write left to right, either way, love it. So now what am I going to do first? What process?
Well, first you're gonna do the question in parentheses.
Parentheses. Okay, does it matter which parentheses I do? No, it doesn't. So I'm going to pick this one. So that's my 1 caret. 4 times 3 is 12. What do I do with everything else? I rewrite it. Then what do can I cross off my P? I did the parentheses.
No.
Why not?
Because
you still
I
have
have 1 more. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. What's 3 times 2, Darshan?
6.
6. Make sure, this is why I like only 1 caret. Then I can tell, I use these 2 and I use these 2 and I can rewrite everything else. If you think you have to make lines, it just makes it harder for figuring out what all you brought down. But you do your system. Okay, 1 caret. Now what do I do? All right, I can cross off my P. Do I have any exponents?
No.
Not till 6th grade. M and D, what am I going to do next? Alex?
You are going to do, well, there is no multiplication.
There is none. Can I cross it off?
Yes.
All right, yay. All right, now I'm going to add and subtract. So I'm going to add first.
Probably you should add 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3.
No,
Knock if
left
you
to
agree.
right.
Knock if you agree. Peace sign if you think there might be a different way. Can you figure out the different way, Alex?
I mean, you can also add 35 plus
Okay.
12.
You can't add 6 plus 3. You can't do that one first. Why not? Let's look up here.
Oh yeah, left to right.
Left to right. So when I'm down to adding and subtracting, I have to start left to right. So I have to do what first?
35 plus 12.
Yes, 35 plus 12 is what? 47. Write everything else. Then I do this one. 47 minus 5.
42.
42 minus 6.
36.
So 6 plus 6 is 12, right? 6 plus 6, it has to be an even number. I got an even number and an even number. This has to be an even number. And then 36 plus 3, 39. Knock if you got 39. If you didn't, give me a peace sign. Do you know what you messed up on? Do you know what happened? Kiana, yes? Connor, yes?
No.
No, you don't? Kyle, yes? You know what you messed up on? Arhan, look at Connor's paper and do a peer-to-peer. Braden, help Kyle. Suffolk.
I know what I did.
You know what you did wrong? Good. Alex, you know what you did wrong? Dante, you didn't get it right?
I got 28.
So do you know what you did wrong? What process?
Maybe.
Did you do left to right? Did you add this one first? Yes. You did it. You didn't do left to right. If you went to the end and you added this first, you get a totally different number. If you added 6 plus 3 because it said adding and subtracting, but that's why we circle them, because they're even. They're tied. You can do either one first, left to right. Elena. You put the 12 twice. Oh, I love though that you're self-correcting and you know what you did. So when you see these problems on our next exit ticket, remember in your head, oh yeah, I added when I was supposed to subtract. I didn't do left to right. Remember the things that I'm telling you so we can get it right. All right, everybody put this in your math notebook. We'll do number 2 tomorrow. Math folder. Math folder. Problem. Adding and subtracting fractions. Have we done number 2 yet?
Yes.